Hello everyone, I am Milan Vishesh and here I am presenting my article. The title of my article is Indoor Navigation Support System for Patients with Neurodegenerative Diseases. My paper ID is B246. Here is the content. I am covering my article with introduction, problem statement, contribution, proposed methodology, implementation, challenges, conclusion, and future works. So, introduction. One of the major illness that contribute to dementia instance is neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. Patients suffering these diseases always forget everything. A handheld device such as smartphone, wearable or wireless can be used to tracking and delivering navigation within a building using a wireless interface such as Wi-Fi or Bluetooth Low Energy. In situation when a traditional navigation system such as Global Positioning System (GPS) is unable to function effectively. In this article, we present an indoor navigation system based on a combination of wall-mounted wireless sensor, a mobile health application, mHealth app, and Wi-Fi Bluetooth beacons. Such a system can be used to track and trace people with neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's disease patients throughout the hospital complex. So, the problem statement. Older people worldwide are growing, and average life expectancies in human history are higher than ever before. The majority of these seniors suffered from neurological conditions such as AD. Common signs of a patient with a neurological diseases tend to forget things that are important. Often they receive assistance from family members or personal caregiver during their stay at home. But in hospitals, it is difficult for hospital authorities to supply one-to-one caregiver and it's expensive. On this basis, we have thus proposed a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi system to enable patients navigate the hospital. When a patient reaches the hospital complex area, a sample scenario is given in the picture. You can see in the figure. A connection will be established in between a hospital network and the patients through a mobile phone application. Then our patient can navigate inside the hospital by selecting the desired destinations. So here is the contribution for assisting older patients. A simple smartphone application is implemented. Regular health updates, tips, and health recommendation are available. Bluetooth beacon technology is used for contact tracing. Wi-Fi technology to guide elderly patient inside the hospital. So you can see our proposed methodology for indoor navigation. We have developed an Android app that helps the elderly people by navigating inside the hospital using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth beacon technology. When elderly people enter inside a hospital, he will need to connect with the hospital network. After that, he will need to select his destination inside the hospital. Then our app will guide him or her to reach his destination inside the hospital. And here is the flow diagram, the basic communication model of our app that can help a neurological disorder patients in navigating inside the hospital or inside any building. Proposed methodology, the communication flow. So most elderly people have dementia, Alzheimer's, and so on. Beacon a smart indoor navigation, indoor localization techniques that can communicate with the smartphone in close range. Bluetooth low energy beacon device send out data packets in a regular gap. We can also perform contact tracing operation by using this technology. All this data received in the cloud database, so the doctor can check the list if he needed to find out the person on the list who is being closed with the patient. When elderly people enter in a hospital, the triangular method is used to find the location of the elderly people and sends the message to the caregiver and patients for instruction inside the hospital. This device also exchanges data with other patients using Bluetooth low energy transceiver. It can be used to ensure a physical distance of 2 meters recommended by WHO to avoid COVID-19 infection. Also can be used as contact tracing inside the hospital as well as any indoor places. Proposed methodology patient assessment. In this patient assessment module, we try to collect patients' health related data and update patients' regular health related issue to his doctor, relatives, and caregiver. We have divided our patient assessment module into three different parts. For patient assessment, first we need to know the patient's health condition, and for this we need patient's health related data. We obtain this. We have developed an Android app, and that will help us to collect the data. This data includes fall detection, movement, temperature, blood pressures, etc. All this collected data passed through the internet using a data gateway. There are API app and plugins that are used to pass this data. If the patient has heart disease, what type of food he will have, how he will make himself healthy, the user will get notified by daily health tips. And if any emergency cases happens, three notification are sent to three different personalities. One is his doctors, one is emergency services, and one is to his relatives. Implementation, indoor navigation, and positioning. The user initially registered by mobile phone number. The appropriate area in the app will then be selected. The specified user location will be uploaded into the cloud database with a unique user ID. This improves users monitoring and security. The user then uses the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on the device. BLE tags are put at different location in the chosen interior location, generating and discriminating signals that each signal represent each point range. The app scan the Wi-Fi and BLE signals in the vicinity. In order to solve the overlapping signal, the app will shift amongst the received signals using RSSI values and only get the highest RSSI value signals. The replacement is made inside. The user then click on the direction button on the map on the tag, and algorithm works with the intended destination and signals received, which result in the user's navigation or next move direction. The user reaches hence his chosen destination. The voice command and message for user to navigate will be shown in the environment. And here is the indoor navigation and user interface for our mobile health application app that can be used for navigating and regular health checkup and the purpose for our article. So last but not the least, the challenges and future research. Firstly, measuring errors in RSS. When there are many tags present, the distance between the tags is critical in determining which tag is the closest one. It has been found that the method of determining distance is based on radio signal strength RSS, which is not accurate when utilizing Bluetooth low energy beacon or Wi-Fi. Secondly, bandwidth interference. Wireless fidelity, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth low energy will work simultaneously in the proposed system to give services to a large number of customers operating on the same 2.5 gigahertz frequency. If there are other Wi-Fi network in our neighborhood that are all using the same Wi-Fi channels, the network may run slower as a result of congestion. Security and privacy. Refusing pairing requests from unrecognized device and keeping firmware up to date. Over time, the tracing of Bluetooth low energy device is diminished due to the use of an address randomizations functions that changes the Bluetooth device address on a regular basis. Conclusion. Mobile devices can track and deliver navigation within buildings utilizing wireless interface when traditional navigation systems are not working. The study described an interior navigation systems which can be used to track and trace patients with neurological illness such as Alzheimer's diseases. Contact tracing uses Bluetooth Low Energy beacon to detect and track person who may be exposed to contagious diseases like COVID-19. The planned indoor navigation system has been found to help Alzheimer's sufferers navigate the facility. In future, the details analysis is required to check the exact positions of an Alzheimer's disease patients in a hospital. Thank you everyone for giving me chance. Any questions?